Good morning. Thanks for joining me here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. My name is Dean Jones, and today I'm going to show you a beautiful full-timer big boy diesel pusher. It's a London Aire. It's a 2023. It's a 4521 floor plan, and it's featured here in the Hayworth graphics. A nice gray, white, and dark gray tones. Fully loaded coach. It's a 605 horse big boy. It's on a Spartan chassis, and we might as well just get started because we got a lot of stuff to go over. So we'll just start over here. We do have a nice grab handle with the keyless entry. You also have a doorbell, which you're going to need. If you're in the back, you're not going to know someone's knocking on this door. That is well built as the Newmar is. Coming in here, we do have our hydraulic steps with a sensor. If you do bump into something, it'll stop them. Behind this really nice cover, we do have our stainless steel trim kit you'll see all the way around. Catch a look up top, we have our Girard awnings. We have our door awning and our all on one button. They're all mechanical. These are Nova awnings, so they do have a nice pitch. You also have a nice LED light strip going down the whole length of these awnings. Not only that, you have window awnings all the way around. You have one here and two on the other side, as you're going to see. Just set up really, really nice for when you go out camping, tailgating. You're just going to be covered all the way around this coach. Over here we have our diesel fill, 150 gallons of fuel. A lot of fuel, so you don't have to live at the fuel stations. Nice frameless windows all the way around that are tinted. You see the nice little backlighting from the outside here, and your balances in there. Over here we have chrome slam latches, nice Dometic freezer, 12 volt and 110. You can make that a refrigerator, freezer, or both. We do have the shelf they put over this for storage, nice little air line. But again, 12 volt and 110, and it'll just use what it needs. Easy closed doors. Another little cubby with the top shelf. We also have a nice storage tray. It is mechanical. Here's our central vac attachments. One thing to notice about this coach, we do have an insulated floor in the basement. It is a heated basement. This thing's set up for boondocking, forest season. It's just ready to go. They didn't opt for a tray in here, but it gives you a little bit more headroom underneath that rail. And it gives you a good picture of that star foundation, that strong, true, and robust foundation, the superstructure that holds all this together. You see these gussets and nice big rails. The rails are about 4 inches from the floor, so you're not twisting tiles and what have you. It's just a great system. Flush form fitted slides here. See, you're not going to have debris or wind coming in on either side. It's all nice and flush. Here's that road vac, central vac. You can use it inside or out. We have another tray here. On the other side of this is our Oasis, so that's why we don't have a full slide through. We do have 110 over here. I'm going to plug in something. You'll notice over here there's a camera just on the side here. There's cameras on the mirrors too, I believe. Yeah, you got your blind spot mirrors on the cameras. You also have, I'll show you on the front, you also have blind spot monitoring on your mirrors, but you also have these cameras on the sides here. And that's going to stitch together a 360 camera view, which is almost like someone's flying over your coach, watching all four sides all the way around. It's a great system to have. It really makes these 45 footers feel a little smaller when you're operating them. You shouldn't be bumping into things at campgrounds and fuel stations anymore because you have eyes on all sides of this guy. But here's our entertainment system. Got a Bose soundbar. We do have USBs and 110 out here. Everything's remote activated, and this guy does come out. You can pop it out here if you're tailgating. Put your lawn chairs out here, maybe watch a football game. This gets out of the way nice and tall here. Over here we do have a tag axle. This is a passive steer tag axle, so this does steer under 12 miles an hour. It's gonna make getting around those tight curves. I had to navigate it through a couple trailers over here earlier and it just got right through. So real nimble coach for being a big boy. Over here we have our DEF tank. This is our diesel emission fluid. But on top of that, Spartan also gives you valves for your airbags right there. So if you need to, you know, if for some reason your pump's out or something's going and you need to air this up to get it down the road, you can just air it up right there. Here's our chassis battery and our breaker for our shutoffs, along with our air dryer and a filter over here. These are our little, you break, you know, if you're gonna put this away for the winter, nice to just turn those off and not get any parasitic draw on that. This is a sensor just like the one up front there. This is gonna give you that blind spot monitoring. If a little guy wants to shoot up in here and try to beat you to a curve, you're gonna know it because it's gonna be a red triangle on your big mirrors over there. So that's what these guys are. Coming around the back, you will notice it's a K3 605 chassis. And what that means is Spartan built it, and it's got a 15-liter turbo diesel Cummins in here, 605 horse, but a huge 1950 pound-feet of torque in this guy. This is as big as it gets. So plenty of power to get up over the passes, to pull whatever you want. We got a nice 20,000 pound hitch back here with our airline for our Air Force One. We have our 7-way, and we also have a Voyager. If you wanted to pull a stacker behind here, you got your camera hookups right there. So it's just set up, ready to go. It's all there. So we do have our air filter check there, our Oasis hydronic heating fluid here, our glycol there. Filter real easy to get to. Another thing about the Spartan chassis are their little thicker frame rail coming through here. Not that the Freightliner is you know, not thick enough, but this is even just a little bit more thicker metal going down the center of this guy. Just a beautiful chassis. We do have air hookup here, engine oil, dipstick here. Everything's really easy to get to on a Spartan. Really love that, and the Spartan owners really like that too. So come in here, you got another camera right here, part of that 360 and your rear camera there. Nice little spoiler up there, but beautiful colors. You get a good shot of the colors on this coach right there. We do have another blind spot monitoring sensor on the back here. Oh, I'll show you that in a minute. It is a side radiated coach. You can pull something big and boxy right behind it. It's still gonna breathe just fine. Here's our egress door. Anyone knows Newmar's knows that this is how you get out of here in an event you can't get out the front. Here's the other side of the DEF tank. You can fill it up from both sides. There's a nice little storage for maybe some gloves, a sewage hose, that sort of thing. Then under here you could get a shot of those big giant leveling jacks on this guy. Big hydraulic leveling system. Here we have this beautiful wet bay. It's all stainless steel in here. You do have a nice little panel here to look at tanks. We've got my favorite, SantaCon. That's gonna pump your waste out. It's gonna pump it faster, and it's gonna pump it uphill if it has to. We do have a nice stainless steel exterior shower, a water fill on a reel that lines up. Here's some gate valves here for your gray and black tanks. You've got rinses on both gray tank and black tank. And you've got ways to clean those out too. Low point drains, just a really, really nice wet bay. We also have a nice 6,000 gallon filtration system. Keep your whole water system clean and free of calcium. Over here we have our power bay. Nice 50 amp cord on a reel. Your button's right there. You don't have to crawl in there and look for it. We do have a transfer switch, power monitoring system, coax inlet here if you're going to pump in part cable, and a nice little 30 amp jumper there if you wanted to maybe power one of your buddies with a little camper or something on the side of you. You could do that too. A lot of electronics back there. There is a cover panel for that, and you got a nice little sleeve to put this cord through there, plug it into your camp, and you can actually shut this and lock it too. Over here is our Oasis. For those of you who don't know what Oasis is, it's how we heat our coach. It's how we heat our water. And it's got 2 electric burners and a diesel burner, so it's a little bit beefier than an Aquahot. Newmar loves Oasis. We love Oasis as well. Over here, the back side of that big bay that didn't have a tray in it, but you see all that storage all the way through. It's really, really nice. You can also get a shot of the window awnings over here. This is the other 2, so 3 total on the windows. It's really nice if you don't want to use your big awnings and you're just maybe sitting in your living room, and maybe at your campsite dinette. You could definitely keep those down, and they're not as sensitive to wind because they have these big beefy arms on them. Here's the other side of that first bay. Comes either way. Easy to move in and out. Then we have, this is a great bay. So we have 2 Lithionics batteries, 320s. We also have 2 3,000 watt inverters. You can also expand this to another one if you're really into the lithium power. You could do so. We can do that here at Transwest for you. But plenty of power. Just a really nice setup. Great inverters. No battery maintenance. This is the other side of our 150 gallon fuel there. I think I might have to start this thing. Oh, we got it. Here's our electronics for our chassis. We have some extra fuses there. Open up that hydraulic big 12.5 generator here. Got 528 hours on it total. The whole coach only has 18,000 miles on it, so really nice generator. Air horns. This is for our Oasis. We do have windshield wiper fluid. Hot water to clean off that windshield if you get bugs on it. Nice little air chuck there as well. Go ahead and shut this little guy. Generator is running. We're out here without power. There's no power, so we have the generator running power in this whole coach. Very quiet. Feeds off that 150 gallons of fuel. Beautiful front end on the London Aire. We do have our collision mitigation. We have the windshield's in great shape. Nice high visibility mirrors. We also have our front camera for our 360 up top there. Nice high visibility headlights, running lights. And this is the other sensor on both sides for that blind spot assistance. And if you come up here, you can see on this mirror, I'm gonna come around here. This will let you know if someone's in your blind spot. You do have a blinker, let you know if your blinker's still on. There's that side camera when you turn your blinker on. Just a really great system. Let's see what's going on inside here. Coming on in here, you'll see there's a lot of room coming through here as I walk to the back here. Just a beautiful interior with the nice dark wood, the nice leather couches. Love that the dinette's on this side. You can have coffee looking at your real estate on your campsite instead of your neighbors if it's over here. Kind of a trend that people are starting to talk about, having one over here. But let me go ahead and open these slides. And as I do so, we've got some stats on this. The overall length of this coach is 44 foot 10 inches. The width is 8 foot 6 inches. The height is 13 foot 4 inches. And the interior height is just an inch under 7 foot at 6'11". Dry weight on this coach is 46,500 pounds. You got a payload of 7,500 pounds on there. You can load this thing up pretty good. Towing is 20,000 pounds and your GVWR is 54,000 pounds. We've got 150 gallons of fuel, 105 gallons of fresh, 80 gallons of gray, and a 60-gallon black tank. So plenty of fresh water, plenty of fuel. Let me go ahead and open these hydraulic slides up. That's a big giant wall slide over there. Again, 605 horsepower and 1950 pound-feet of torque on this guy. The whole coach is opted with floor heat throughout, so you've got a nice little wire element on the floor. Beautiful shiny porcelain tile throughout the coach, and look how it just opens up like a home. And with these HWH slides, you shouldn't have a problem with these slides. I mean, they're just real dependable. No little tiny motors you got to worry about or alignment issues. They're just a great hydraulic deal. We'll go in the back and work our way forward on this one. A lot of coach to talk about. With these 45 footers, you've got great full-time bathroom back here. We've got, I think, the biggest shower they make in here. So I'm 6'1". We got a vaulted bathroom in here, so the whole ceiling is kind of up and rounded. We do have our water miser here. It circulates the water so you're not burning up through fresh water, waiting for your water to get to temperature. Once this light comes on, you turn your valve, then you take your shower. Great dispensers for your conditioner, shampoo, and body wash. That's going to keep stuff from bouncing around bottles and stuff over here, so it's actually a really nice feature. Teak seat here, tile floor, nice drain. It's not going to pool anywhere. Nice little shelf here. We have 2 shower heads, one on a handle, one there, and we do have handles in here. So just a really nice shower. Glass is in great shape, kept real clean. This is our egress door that I showed you outside, just to give you a sample of that. It just pops open in the event you need to come out of it. Ladder drops, and you're just walking out of here. You're not jumping out a window and hoping to stick the landing. These are really tall units, and it's a really long drop down. So we like how Newmar does that. This also pops off in the case of emergency. Pretty easy. Back here you have a really nice full-timer closet. I'll show you this side, a little easier to look at here. Got all those shelves there. It's all lit, and you got hanging spaces all the way across. Nice carpeted base. We also have his and her sinks, and I also like this guy. Beautiful, nice mirror light. We have medicine cabinets here. We have access. We have a medicine cabinet here. We also have access to our washer and dryer right there. That little panel screws off, and you can go in there and turn on and off your washer and dryer, depending on your usage. Nice, solid, really nice faucets there. Everything's lit underneath. Dovetail jointed drawers, you can see right there. Easy to, nice soft close. A lot of drawer space in there. Nice useful vanity over here. Got our low point drains over there. Access to our plumbing, everything's lit. You'll notice you'll have a 110 on both sides, and a great stackable 110 washer and dryer. The dryer is vented. I was going to point it out there, but the actual vent is painted to match the coach, so it kind of hides in plain sight. There's a little drawer there. The decor in here, look at that here. It's Kelso decor, all the fabrics, the colors, and we have a Bermuda glazed maple matte finish. That's why you see that nice soft, rich brown in these cabinets. Nothing too shiny, but real classy. We do have, in typical fashion, we have our ports for any kind of CPAP machine. We have 110 up there on the wall. You can actually do those machines in here. You can put 2 in, plumb them both down. We do have windows that open on both sides of the slide. This is a slide out with a king bed. Underneath there you have some storage, and I'll show you what that looks like. Nice padded base. You also notice the slide, it is tile. It is flush fitting, so you don't have carpet running over here. Everything's heated in this tile. Just a great way to warm the coach up. Here's our audio video cabinet. We have another silver leaf over here. We can turn our floor heat on here if we want. Power, We see how it's, you know, charging right now, DC power. It's coming up for us. Generator's on. We can also program that to come on via, you know, voltage levels or temperature. We've got our water management. We've got our climate here. And we have a block heater for this coach for the winter. Batteries, just all that good stuff there. And we'll teach you how all that works whenever you pick up your coach here. Another thing that we have is we have power shades in here. So let's go. You just hit a button and these you get day and night shades coming. See, they're both coming down there. So everything's power there. This window does louver out if you want to get a little cross breeze. You'll also notice solid surface countertops throughout the whole thing. No laminate in the Newmar here. Big deep drawers, just like the bathroom, soft close. Dovetail, plenty of space here. And you got 6 of those guys, so going for those full-time trips if you want to spend some long extended time in this guy. You've got plenty of places to put stuff with that big basement, all these drawers, that big closet. We also have a nice TV here, smart TV. We also have nice hardwood doors to give you some privacy in here. Got a nice little wainscoting with a chair rail. Nice little cubby there. And we also have power back there, and we can feed cords through that little square underneath that solid surface little countertop there. Plug in our portables and charge them while we sleep. Come over here to the galley. We do have a great big pantry on these slide drawers here. You can see the dovetail really good there. So we also have places to put cooking sheets. We've got a Whirlpool residential refrigerator, ice maker, water filter, and we've got water in the door. Across from here we have our travel bath. Another one of those really nice mirror lights up here. Fantastic fan, we have that going right now, real quiet. Nice storage up here. Here's going to be your breakers, your 110, some 12-volt breakers, some floor heat GFCIs. We do have a window that opens, Dometic porcelain macerator toilet. We also have beautiful backsplash in here, absolutely gorgeous. Little storage there. Just a really nice travel bath, because when the thing's closed, your bed's going to be touching your dresser over here in the bedroom. You're not going to want to climb over to use the restroom, so you have this nice little travel bath. And with this mid hinge, it's not going to bump into this beautiful refrigerator. It's going to just kind of keep it sucked into the bathroom. Here's a good place to hook up your vacuum attachments, and you also have a little kick dustpan right here that you can just sweep stuff into. We don't have it on right now, but that'll be sucking all the dog hair and all the dust up. Coming over here back to the galley, we do have an air fry Whirlpool convection microwave. That's been really popular amongst the Newmar owners. We've got some more cabinet space in here. That is an adjustable shelf. Another option on this coach is that big kitchen window. Who doesn't want to look outside while they're cooking? We also have a couple more slide drawers, all our manuals, and a little bit of information on this coach here, some color codes, just stuff you might need in ownership. Over here, it is a propane-less coach. It's all electric. You do have your true induction portable cooktop. You can bring it outside if you need to. And we have cutting boards on the back of these if we need them. Under that, we have our utensil drawer with some of our remotes in there right now. More drawers here. This is a 4 TV coach from the factory. You got a televator, a bedroom TV, one over the driver and passenger seats, and one outside. So Plenty of places to watch the game, maybe a movie. Nice little dishwasher there. A little sponge drawer there to hide your sponges. And really nice place to put a garbage can. Some stuff out there that slides out. Everything's lit underneath. And we've got a little bit more space there. So coming over here, we do have a Euro booth. It does come out with extensions for leaves. But again, I love two things here. I love the fact that it's on the campsite. You can actually hang out, have your coffee, watch what's going on out here underneath your awnings, maybe out on your lawn chairs, what have you. But you have this really nice kind of windowsill that goes all the way down the length. Just a lot of good counter space on this guy. These guys here do have a little storage underneath them on both sides. Didn't actually dry run this one, but we do have a sleeper over here. If I can open this, probably a latch that I'm missing here. Oh, there it is. There we go. That comes down behind here. Put our pillows back there, and we just have a nice little villa sleeper here with 3 seat belts on this couch. So good time to see the 110 right there for charging stuff. And then you're back to being a living room. This one is supplied with recliners. The recliners do come out. You can move them around. You can also tuck them in this way if you want to get a little bit more walkway through here. They don't stick out as far, but really comfortable here. Really comfortable chairs. And you can come out here, you can swing these chairs around. These have recliners on them. Make a heck of a big, nice conversation pit here. But you also have places for your beverages. And a nice little drawer there. Over here we have a little more storage there. This is our audio video cabinet. It's going to feed that televator. Let me show you that guy. Here she comes. Nice big smart TV over there, and above that's a Bose soundbar. It's really going to pump some good sound through here. Nice big windows too all the way around, plenty of light. But yeah, great for watching TV. You also, if you want to be, maybe you're over here in the dinette, you can kick this TV on as well. Have them both playing the same thing. Maybe you're hosting a tailgate party and you can have the game on. On top of that, we do have little KIB panels throughout the whole coach. You know, we have our lighting here, all lights on, all lights off. We can actually get in here and do our shades like I showed you back there. Our overhead fans, they are rain sensors. Here's our TV up and down and a water pump feature. We can monitor some of the tanks and stuff. And we can also make these a lot lighter or darker. Let's go back to bright here. We do have some temperature sensors for the climate control. Some more 110 right here for you. We got another little cabinet here if you want to. You got something tall you want to stash in there. Great. They call this a queen size seat. It is actually a little bit wider than a normal seat. And we also have a navigation screen, which is really nice because you can actually do these. This is that 360 here. We have the slides open, so they're a little distorted, but you can go through all these different camera angles. And if you guys change destinations and you don't want to stop the coach to plug something in your dash, your co-pilot can put in an address here in this navigation and you're good to go. We also have a nice little desk here. If you want to work going down the road, you just pop this out when you're driving, put your laptop on it and go to work. You have a phone charger here. We do have visors, patio lights. We can step cover this guy. Let me show you that. this out of the way. Show you the step cover here. It comes out nice and quick, pops up, flushes out. You're not feeling like you're going to fall in the well there. Then we have map lights and ceiling lights there. Over here on the chassis, well, we'll start here. We do have a traveler dish up top. We have our awning control. Here's our, it's a different, bigger version of what was in the bedroom there. Antenna there. We have our slide outs right here. These are those actual window awnings on the outside. Security lights. When we have drapes here, you see those come down. You can mess with those up here. Yeah, and we also have a Wi-Fi system in this guy. That's nice. And then we have the Spartan chassis. With the big boys, you're going to see the bigger screens in the dash. Here's another good option on that 360. Just absolutely one of my favorite features of the newer coaches. We have our radio, we have our navigation, we can go different camera views over here, we have a trailer cam, whatever you want there, just you can go side to side. It's just really, really nice cameras on that. We have more visors and shade buttons here for easy access when you're going down the road. We can lock the coach. Generator's running, that's your start button. Overhead fans, front fans from the coach seat side, we can turn that on here. And we have more courtesy lights. Standard HVAC here. We've got our little drawers here for keys, maybe phones. But you also have a phone charger up here. This does have a tilt steering wheel. Button push. And you'll notice nice digital Spartan display here. I don't know if you can get that, but 17,728 miles overall. We also have our comfort drive is right here. There's a great place for it. See how I'm moving that comfort drive up and down? And we also have our Mobileye for our collision. Phone here, windshield wipers here. It's going to get us into our computer. We can go up and down and navigate what we want to do there. We have our phone in our entertainment center right here. We've got a nice little window here. Pay tolls. Hopefully you're not, maybe get a universal toll module. You don't have to do that, but headlights, mirrors, trailer brake, air brake. We have our nice little Allison gearbox here. Look, this is a really nice feature, this 3-stage engine brake. You can turn it on and off, and you have 3 different settings there. You can auto tag dump, you can manually do it, or you can disable it altogether. Then we have our HWH computerized leveling. That's those big jacks I showed you out there, all hydraulic. You hit this once and it's gonna level you off. You wanna dump it and get it closer to the ground, you can do that too. So really nice leveling system on this guy. Nice little hook for your keys right there. Just a really nice used high-end Newmar for anyone looking for a big motor, something that's going to pull 20,000 pounds. Maybe you're going to spend long trips in. It's a great opportunity. If you have any questions about this coach or any other coach that we have, please give me a call or a text at 720-347-7063. My name is Dean Jones, and it's been a pleasure, and I'll see you next Friday.